Hello everyone, my name's Destiny, and today we're taking a look at my Voxel game project. This project is kind of aiming to be a bit of a mix between old Minecraft mods like Buildcraft and Logistics Pipes, while also kind of going back to the basics. Perhaps there'll be many ways of renewably generating resources, but you have to play around with the game a bit. So, let's get started with what I'm doing. Behind me you'll see the item system I'm working on. This was a bit messy in the last video, so I kind of want to clean it up a bit so that it's easier to work with. I wanted to make it easy to add blocks and items, so most things have defaults or are auto-generated values, so we need a missing texture for items. And there we go, but we'll come back to this later. Back to working on the item manager. Wait, why am I writing these terrible jokes? Guess I'll throw them on the screen for you. I'm too proud of these. Anyways, I had to rework the inventory system due to the new item management systems. And of course, I wasn't happy enough with the missing texture, so I decided to spruce it up a bit. And of course, it never works the first time, so I gotta debug it a little bit. This took too long to figure out, in quite honesty. I had to fix the loading order of sprites, blocks, and items, and I also changed up how the data was loaded so that it was a little easier to handle it. I also quickly tried out sticks. This worked, but obviously there was no texture as indicated by our missing texture. Now, the bane of my existence, actually getting crafting to work. This alone took the majority of my time, and that's even in comparison to the texture work you'll see later on. I didn't actually know where to start with this, so I just started building the skeleton of it and hoping it would help me build the foundation of it. The solution I ended up with was shifting everything to the top left of the crafting grid, and then checking each slot individually. This isn't very performant, but we're only going to have a few recipes, and later down the line I have an idea of how to fix this. For 2x2 recipes and grids, I actually just faked them being 3D grids as it would make it so much simpler to use, so anything outside of the top left 2x2 grid just has to be empty for it to be a valid recipe. So let's try it out. And it failed. Back to debugging, I guess. There we go, now it works. We just need to make a texture for the sticks. So, time to make a texture for wood planks. Wait, that's not right, hold on. Wait, we need sticks, we don't need wood, well, I guess wood planks are part of the crafting recipe for sticks, so it'll work. So I added in the recipe, and it works! First time! What? I can believe in both. It's Schrodinger's code. Granted, when redoing the item system, I failed to add the new dropped items I set up for the blocks, so it's Schrodinger's code. What you gonna do? A little debugging and messing around later, and blocks drop again. Okay, we have another texture here. Oh, it sticks, finally. Much better than a missing texture. A little polish goes a long way. Now, back to crafting. We need a crafting table for larger recipes. It was honestly a bit difficult to make something unique when Minecraft's crafting table is kind of ingrained into my head, but it's pretty good for programmer art. Bam! Crafting table. Not bad. Now I just need to make it functional. My game actually doesn't have an interaction system right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and make that. It's pretty bare bones, but it works for now. Alright, now we can detect if the table's being interacted with, but we actually need it to do something now. So let's hook into it. So, I shoehorned it into my player inventory. Wait, what? Did I do that? Crap, I'm gonna have to fix that later, aren't I? Shoehorning might have been a bad idea though, because it doesn't work. I couldn't figure out for the life of me what was going wrong, but in the end it actually ended up being that the inventory was being closed before it could even open. The UI is a little scuffed, but it's working. Finally, a 3x3 crafting grid, along with being able to shift place on interactable blocks. Well, that's all the progress I've got for this video. So, let's take a look around and see what we've got. And of course, to mark the beginning, it's time to punch some trees and get some wood. So, that's the end of the video. But before you go, I'd like to thank you guys for recently checking out my videos and subscribing. It really means a lot. You guys are completely awesome. I'm trying to keep up on your guys' comments and respond to you all, and I think I caught up. After seeing the response to my previous video, I decided to actually up my video quality and give you guys something cool to look at instead of a crappy 60-second clip. Let me know if you guys like this new format in the comments below. This also marks my 100 subscriber milestone, which only took 10 years to get. Alright, enough with all the talking. You guys enjoy. Destiny, out. Video. So, let's take a walk. So anyways, I did a little bit of trolling.